Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank. Next in the den are two entrepreneurs from Kisumu with a unique fish rearing and harvesting business.
Hello, Lions.
Hello.
My name is Winnie Owor. I am the CEO of the company Lake Harvest. This company does fish caging on Lake Victoria, and we have a value at the moment of 600 cages at 20 million. I came here today to find out if a Lion would invest in my business to the tune of 3 million at an equity of 5%. This money is intended to grow my business in terms of making or putting up my own hatchery for fingerlings, automating feeding, as well as using it on the marketing front.
What has motivated you?
I live right on the lake. The capture fish has gone down dramatically because of bad fishing gear, because of overfishing. So there's hardly any fish, tilapia specifically, in the lake. So I started off with 4 cages, and right now I have 600.
That's a cage.
Well, this is a prototype. The cages are big. You put floaters under these wings, and this part of the cage is right up on the water. Then you acquire fingerlings. Those are small little fish that weigh 1 gram.
And anyone can do that? You have to rent space in the lake?
I have to get permission from the fisheries department. So they've given me that permission that you can put them at this point.
And no one else can put cages there?
Other people can, but they do give you like a boundary.
We realize that when you go to the market, there are a lot of challenges, unless you organize yourself, because there are agents within the market, whereby when you take to them, they want to take on the credit. But we said, no, since we are the ones, there's enough fish production, we need to come up with the depots, whereby now we are having 8 depots. So this one at least will give us access to the market.
And this strategy has also become necessary because you know that we have been inundated with cheap imports from China and fish. And they sell fish in a carton. A carton has 60 fish, and that carton costs 1,800 Kenya shillings. If you work that out, it will give you 30 bob. We are selling at the lakeside for 150. The Chinese are selling for 30 shillings. So there's that competition. That's why we want to put our depots everywhere so that we can beat these people also, because, you know, fishing has been our livelihood.
And how many other fish farms are there on the lake?
The fish farmers have grown. I know at least 2 major ones.
So the 2 major ones, how many cages do they have?
150, and there's somebody else, he has 240, I believe.
So you're the biggest?
So far, I'm the biggest in the whole of Lake Victoria.
What was the profit?
Profit would be about 9 or 8.
So if you made a profit of 9 million and you're asking for 3 million, why don't you just pump back the profit into the business?
That is, I've told you, every year we've been increasing our cages. Not only increase, but we are now moving on to bigger cages.
And if what you're doing is working, why do you want to get into hatcheries?
If I make 2 or 3 or 5 new cages, every cage will want 1,500 fingerlings. If I go to whoever is providing the fingerlings, they will tell me to wait. Maybe they don't have fingerlings at that time. So I will only put fingerlings in the cages when they are ready. These waiting periods can mean a lot to your profit or loss. Yes.
Winnie seems to have impressed the Lions with her revenue figures and business acumen. Will Darshan Chandaria cast a net into Winnie's fish empire?
I just feel like the barriers to entry are quite low. I think, but what you're doing, the first mover advantage you have to capitalize on it. You have to make sure that you stay ahead of anybody else coming in. So for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you very much. So far, I'm the biggest in Lake Victoria. Yeah?
Right, Winnie, sorry, I believe your story, so I'm going to offer you the money, but for 15% of the business.
You want so much?
You can wait and hear from the rest first before you respond.
Well, I'm still thinking.
Yeah. I love your energy, your passion. It's a fascinating space. It's one I know very little about.
Okay.
So I'm out, but I'm excited by what you're doing.
So Winnie, I think you have a great business. We are honored to meet the biggest fish farmer in Lake Victoria.
Yes.
However, if I was you, use the money that you have to build the hatchery, to get the transportation, then now you start making more money, then you start creating more cages, you know? So for that reason, I think I'm out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great. I love the story. I love fish. I actually happen to have a business that buys a lot of fish. From an investment point of view, Winnie, I think I'll be out.
Thank you. I appreciate all that.
As all the other lions declare themselves out, only Microbar's offer remains on the table, but at a higher equity stake than our entrepreneur was offering.
So now we can agree to disagree.
I can give him, would 7.5% do? That is quite some good money. And you'll just sit in that chair and get it.
You see, I don't want to sit in this chair. I want to play a
you
very
don't?
active role in making this thing work. That's why I'm adamant about the value we bring to the table. It's not just about the money, but we know how we can get it to market, rebrand it, repackage it, and get it on all the hotels in the country.
That, I can go for 10%. Please.
I know, for me, 10 is not a lucky number.
Let me ask Thomas.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
doing a lot of marketing, so let me ask him. With tears in my eyes.
Happy tears.
Happy tears.
Winnie and her lakeside fish empire come out victorious, securing 3 million shillings from Mike Rabar.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
It's route to market, branding,
Exactly.
she has product.
Lion's Den, powered by KCB Bank.